Hey there guys, this is Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Battle Report, and it's actually going to be a game with Kraye. I have not used this guy in a super long time, and now I'm super excited too. I painted him up, I bought a bunch of models for him, painted them up, and can't wait to try out his Tier 3 list, especially since I think it's actually a counter to Bradigus. So with that, my opponent is going to be playing Bradigus. His name is Josh, and I gotta say he's awesome because really, he asked me what I wanted to face, and I said, man, I gotta practice against Bradigus, and he literally went out and bought him for this gaming day, and the other things he needed for the list. So, please don't make comments down below about, oh, the Bradigus player's so dumb, he should have done this. He played literally one game before this. This is his second game, so, you know, take that in with a bit of salt there. Alright, so either way, the scenario here is going to be first to 5. You get 1 for dominating the close zone, 1 for controlling the far zone, 2 for dominating it, and then 1 for destroying the enemy objective. Now, what my Tier 3 Kraye list has is Kraye running a Stormclad, a Sentinel, 2 Minutemen, 4 Hunters, and then 2 units of the Rangers. What the tiers give me is that those Rangers are 1 point cheaper, I get +1 to going first, and I get those little walls up there as well. So you can see where I placed one in the zone on the left, I also have the one here on the right. Once 2015 hits, I won't be able to put them in zones anymore, but hey, you know, for now it's really cool. And the reason why I feel this will be a good Bradigus drop is that I have all this armor pierce. So I can go in there, I can be starting to shoot down his heavies as needed. Of course, early on, I need to go after his stones, so the Minutemen, they can move up, they can jump, they can put in their POW 14s. You know, I can have a lot of stuff here to be shooting those things down. If he ever puts up the clouds, I can put up the mage sight, and then whenever there's an opening to get to something really juicy, I have my full tilted Stormclad that can rush up and really put on a lot of pain. So I really think that this will do well, but I mean, one of the things is you never know until you actually go and practice and see what happens. So this will be interesting. Now on his side, he is running a Bradigus tier. I'm not sure how far this goes, but it's a Bradigus running 2 of the Wold Guardians. There's 4 Wold Watchers and 1 Wold Warden. He was saying that he'd rather turn that Warden into 2 more Watchers, just did not have the models. Then of course he has 3 units of stones and 2 units of sentry stones. So pretty close and around to what the usual net list is for this. And for me, this is my first time playing against Bradigus, and it's much needed. I have been theory crafting this matchup for a long time, and even though I was kind of more leaning towards one of my other lists, I really want to see how this one would do. So it's going to be interesting. So I have first turn because I have the tier bonus and all that awesome stuff. So I allocate 1 to each hunter. I put full tilt onto the Stormclad, and really that's where everything falls apart. So the beauty of this list is that against this advanced deploy, I should be able to walk up and start to shoot them. So, I mean, before he puts on stone form, I'm hitting those guys with the armor pierce shots, really doing a lot of damage early. I can even go for the stones. However, in my deployment, I put the hunters on the outside, which is usually fine because they have double control range and, you know, they can be 24 inches out. However, because I did that, I could not get lines onto the Wold Watchers, so I had to shoot the sentry stones instead. And as soon as I did that, I learned that I had stealth, and I felt like an idiot. And so basically, I wasted the first turn. Kraye is staying nice and far back, and now I'm just hoping that he gives me something juicy for second turn. Alright, so on his turn, he basically puts up the synergy. He also has a spell up so that I can't be casting spells and things within around his beast. That's not really going to be a big deal. But really the only thing he gets off here is he does get one shot onto my right Minuteman there and does a little bit of damage there. So clearly went a little bit too close. I mean, I got fast cav too with Kraye, so I mean, I get to jump around all I wanted, but I just thought I would be kind of safe there, and I was wrong. So really, otherwise, everything is just kind of moving up to where you see it. Now, my goal for this turn is to really take out the stones. From what I've seen from the games I watched, either the one just before this, he played against a Legion guy, and then also ones I saw on YouTube and so forth, you got to take out those stones early. And so that's what I plan to do. I mean, say on the right side, he really just has one shield guard to protect two of the stones there. So I really want to go up and try and kill those. Armor Pierce should really help there. And otherwise, I should be able to maybe kill a stone on the left. But even if I don't, I'll kill off all the little mannequins and be in a really good spot. Yeah, that was all wrong. So basically, I upkeep tilt, put one on each of the... I put two onto the right Minuteman, and then I have three more to put onto various hunters, two on the right side, one on the left. And really, the right rangers go up, they shoot down all the mannequins, start doing some shots onto the stone that's between the two watchers, just to kind of really pull away their shield guards. They fall for it, and then what happens is I move up the Minuteman, and I put two on him so that he could jump up if needed, but I really thought I was in range, but damn is at 4 inches short, and it turns out I was short. So one shot missed, another one I put into a watcher for like 2 points of damage or something useless, and then he just fast calves into them just to kind of, you know, keep them back. Otherwise, okay, and then this is where I remember that another part of my plan stupid, because I move up my one hunter to shoot a stone, and then realize, oh yeah, you don't get armor pierce against small models. Derp. So instead, I put two hunter shots into the Wold Guardian on the right, do a little bit of damage to him, you know, getting that thing started. Otherwise, on the left side, now that I realize that my whole plan for stones is off the table, I really just go and shoot down the mannequins from the left side, do some damage into the watchers here, and then, yeah, that's really it. I mean, the Sentinel tried to shoot down a stone, but a dice -8 without any focus, it just isn't going to happen. So otherwise, Kraye still staying way back, really respecting his threat, especially since I took out no stones, and really, this is 2 bad turns in a row for me. Alright, so going on to his turn, it actually wasn't so bad coming back here. I mean, the Sentry Stone on the left uses 1 to teleport up, and then uses 2 more to make 2 mannequins. They're placed to try and tie me up, but he actually didn't realize that the hunters have parry, so they can just move out anyway. Then he has a watcher on the left go and shoot down one of my rangers, fertilizes and makes a little cloud there. He has the warden come up and does a rift, which kills another one. He actually had missed a shot with another watcher on the left. On the right side, the 2 watchers go and rough up my Minuteman. The Minuteman actually survives. So what happens after that is that the Sentry Stone makes 3 mannequins, again, just to try and tie up my rangers who are there. And then he kind of decides that he wants that Minuteman gone, so Bradigus himself comes up to kill him. You know, he has reach, so he can stay back pretty safe and get it done. Then the 2 Guardians go up, so currently he still has synergy. He has the spell up again, where I can't be casting spells around him. No big deal, and he's camping 1. And basically, at first, before Bradigus moved, I was like, man, I am screwed. I mean, I'm going to have to start doing something super janky. I'm going to need to start trying to somehow take out these heavies, and my Stormclad is going to have to do something suicidal. Man, this is crazy. But as soon as Bradigus moved to where he was, I knew I could deliver my Stormclad, because I have crazy threat. Now, if I clear off the lane going to where my destroyed Minuteman is, I'm pretty sure, because remember, I'm movement 10 right now with full tilt, that I could just walk up and have reach onto Bradigus, but I could always just charge to his left side or in the middle there and get to there as well. I mean, of course, I'd rather save the focus, but I can get to him either way. With the feet, I'll have re-rolls to hit. He'll have just one transfer. So really, all I need to do in my next turn is to get a ranger by him, clear up the two mannequins that are possibly in my way, start shooting him to try and pull off that transfer, and then just send in the Stormclad. And so really, that's what I do. Rangers go up, they do their job. One had to take a free strike to get out of the way. He dies. Otherwise, they kill the mannequins they need to, and they marked Bradigus. You start going up. Sorry, the Rangers on the left, they go and they kill some mannequins, get out of the way. And then that's where I really start going with the Hunters. Now, I had upkept full tilt, put 3 onto the Stormclad, and then put 2 on the Hunters on the right. And then I start shooting at Bradigus, trying to pull off those shield guards, and he starts going for it. He shields guards some of my smaller shots, and then I'm loving it because then my 2 Hunters haven't gone yet on the right, and he doesn't have that flush to stone up. The first one aims, needs a 4, gets double 1s, and then at least the second one hits and does like awesome damage, like 12 damage or something. He transfers it, and then really it's a simple thing where Kraye had gone up, he had also shot, done his feat, and then the Stormclad charges up, and boom, boom, kills Bradigus. So I got the win, but clearly this list here is not a Bradigus list. It just does not work the way I had hoped it was going to work. So going back to it, in my current list, I do have my Kane 2 Swarm, and I really feel that would do a lot better. But again, I'm going to have to arrange another practice game against Bradigus to kind of see if that works. And luckily, I just learned that my brother has his Bradigus list together as well. So expect that to be coming up at some point probably. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this Kraye list. Just in general, I mean, what things you could take on. And as well, I mean, for you Signar players or people who know Signar, what do you think is the Signar counter to Bradigus? Because, I mean, that's, of course, the biggest question right now. So either way, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.